Alright, it's finally time for me to get pissed off, so I'm going to talk about
Why are
Kingdom
you
Hearts.
pissed, Cody?
I'm going to talk about Kingdom Hearts for a little bit.
Why? It's been like a year since that thing came out.
They did. It came out.
Why are you bringing it up? Why are you undigging old horses?
DLC. That's what. DLC called Remind came out, and
But the only thing that DLC did is add hard mode, so it's not even DLC worth talking about.
No, it didn't. That's free DLC. That's talking about paid DLC. Remind.
Okay.
Anyways.
Well, do you mind?
Yeah, I do fucking mind.
Oh, you do? Why?
I do fucking mind. I spent $30 on this. Okay. Which is like
already a bad idea.
Already a bad idea for DLC, but it's Kingdom Hearts, so I was like, all right, fucking send it.
Hot take. Any DLC that's more than like 15, not worth it.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that's a hot take.
Maybe 20. I think 20 is the highest I'll go.
Anyways, so that was
tepid take. Warm take.
Semi tepid. So it came out. I bought it because I was like, oh, I love Kingdom Hearts. I'll keep playing this. I'll see if I like it. It'll be cool. There we go. I've gotten decent reviews and fine. I listened to Isaac and he was like, yeah, it's a fine DLC. What the fuck is this? What are you doing? He was like, this is a fine DLC.
Yeah.
Get it. Why not? Okay. I get it.
It's not awful.
I'm like 3 hours deep, and that's like that's the first half of the DLC. Fine. 3 hours, and then it's basically just a recap of what happened at the end of the game, plus like a couple other small like boss fights, and you can play as other characters.
Okay.
Neat. There's like one sequence that's like added in that's really cool, and then there's another boss fight that added in that's really cool, where you play as Sora and Kairi.
Okay.
Awesome. You kick Xehanor's
What the fuck does Kairi do? Magic?
I mean, she's a Keyblade wielder.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know she actually did things.
Yeah. She's a newbie Keyblade wielder and kicking the booty. Is that just a flashbang?
Are the princesses of light allowed to use Keyblades?
I mean, yeah.
I suppose. When is Snow White gonna start throwing hands?
I don't know. If she ever becomes a Keyblade master.
You don't have to be a Keyblade master to wield a Keyblade.
Right. If she ever becomes a Keyblade wielder.
Do they want it?
Do they want to do it?
They want a piece, man.
I'd like
Let them in.
Here, Delta.
So, DLC.
Alright,
Got the first half.
First half,
3 hours.
3 hours or so, 3 or 4, and it's fine. It's just basically just like, hey, it's a director's cut.
Yeah.
Which is fucking stupid. And
here's some bonus content.
If it was by itself, it wouldn't have been worth the $30. Not at all. But then they have the audacity to be like, hey, we're gonna add this thing in. We're gonna add the data battles, which that's cool. You remember that from Kingdom Hearts 2? Yeah. We're gonna bring it back. And
give it a quick explanation for those who might not know.
Data battles are really hard boss fights that are from like
why are they
earlier,
called data battles?
Because they are in a computer and they're all simulations. So it's like,
is this like a is this explained in game, or is it just like, hey, here's like a computer with a bunch of terminals?
I mean, yeah, in the first one, it was, in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was like, hey, this is like Xehanort, or this is Xemnas' like study or whatever, and this is where like people are being held, blah 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 blah. This is where I'm doing all my work, and then you find it, and then there you go.
Is there an explanation as to why they're so strong compared to their actual real world counterparts?
I don't know in Kingdom Hearts 2 why, but in Kingdom Hearts 3, it's just like, hey, we got like the raw data that was recorded of like all of these Organization 13 members, and like their data is so fucking powerful, like I can't even crack it to it. That's why.
Okay.
So now a computer.
Sounds like some fantasy battle.
Yeah. In Kingdom Hearts 3, it's like, hey, this computer simulation of Sora, because Sora's dead by the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. Spoilers.
Damn. All right. Shit.
So this computer simulation of Sora has to go in and kick some ass.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing right now. They have the fucking audacity to like make it so, hey, you're paying $30 for this DLC that you have to grind for. You have to go in the game and grind for like until you're level like fucking 99, so that you can have a chance of fighting these fucking hard ass bosses. You just paid $30 to grind and fight these hard bosses.
That's not.
Like,
I don't agree.
What?
I think that's fine.
No, I'm not. I'm not spending $30 for them to tell me, hey, go and grind, go and spend fucking 30 hours in a game you've already beaten and grind. Because we're not going to give you other content that you can go in and grind in. Because no, it's just quick boss fights that we're giving you that you've already done before. Boss fights you've already done.
Yeah.
They're only added one new one. Like,
That just sounds like a JRPG.
it should have been actual content, not fucking like, oh hey, here's some bosses that you fought before, except they're really hard, and you're gonna give us $30 for it. That's fine, right? Fucking no, it's not.
Okay,
I want a refund.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Anthony
That
was
it's not
fucking
even,
there.
It's not even unique stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not like the grinding part. I think you don't have a leg to stand on in that argument, in my opinion. Like that seems like some standard JRPG shit. But the fact that it's repeated recycled content, that's annoying.
There's
for
literally
$30.
there's not a single new boss except for the secret one. That's
So the 3 hours aren't worth it, and the data battles.
Same bosses you fought before, except for one that is brought in.
And that made it worth it?
No, I can't get to it because I'm not grinding for it.
Okay.
And if that boss fight
but
is
if
so
you were
fucking amazing,
sufficiently strong enough, would it be worth it? Not really.
Maybe. I don't.
Okay, I got it. Yep. So that does suck.
Because then it's like like the combat is what like I'm like I don't really like the combat anymore.
3's combat is in.
Yeah, my opinion. I prefer 2's.
What's your location?
2's just the best.
Yeah.
Anyways, Anthony was there when I was playing it yesterday. I was fucking mad. I was mad. Like,
oh, you must be mad.
yeah, I was mad. Fuck. Get me out of
Oh
this
shit!
shithole.
Wow. That's some. I'm sorry to hear that you spent $30 on that.
Yeah. Played it for.
If you got it on Steam, you could have got a refund if you only played it for. Oh no, you said you put 3 hours into it. Never mind. I think once you go above 2 hours in a Steam game, they don't let you refund it.
hit up Square Enix and be like, yo, you fuck. I hate y'all. I hate you so much. Like, this is this is some shit you could have literally thrown into the game, but you were like, nah.
You better hope Final Fantasy VII Remake is the greatest piece of fucking video
hope so.
game media ever
I fucking
made.
hope so.
Or your company's going to the fucking ground.
That would be nice if it's really good. Like,
I'll go to Japan with you. I'll fight Kojima, and you fight Square Enix.
why are we fighting Kojima?
Why am I fighting Kojima? Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of pretending that he's a good game developer.
Oh, that hurted.
Give me an explosive solution.
It's like that Joker meme where it's like, you really think blank? And he's like, I do, and I'm tired of pretending that it isn't, or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You really think you can come on my show and start making fun of dead babies and think it's funny? Yeah. I forgot what the joke was saying.
It was like, yeah, you really think blank? And he's like, I can, or I do, and I'm tired of pretending that it isn't, or something like that.
I think it's funny to make fun of disabled people. I do, and it's wrong to think that it's not.
I'm tired of pretending that it's not. Black people are funny, and I'm tired of pretending they're not. Ah, racism. Or as babies like to call it, wacism.
Another dead bug. Hey, stay still.
I could have had eggs today. God fucking damn it.
Why didn't you have eggs today?
Because I got BK. I was actually in the middle of starting like to make my fucking like brunch, and my mom was like, "You want to go to Burger King?" And I was like, "Well, you want to go?" And I guess I ain't got nothing against it, so yeah, sure. So I didn't have
You
eggs.
can have eggs any day you want.
I got a Burger King any day I want, really.
I mean, you got money for Burger King?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
When'd you get money? When'd you
I've
get a
had
job?
money for like the last 5 weeks.
When'd you get a job? How'd you get money? Did Daddy
Because
buy it?
my father has pity on me.
He was like, hey, here's $100.
No, he's like, here's a 20 every 2 weeks. And I'm like, that's fucking perfect, man.
You survived off of a 20.
Yes. It's kind of crazy if you don't have a home or pay for anything.
Yeah, but still. I've seen you spending your money on milkshakes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. Oh.
I used the change from my fucking ticket purchase for Sonic the movie to buy a damn. Ew, it's got fingers on it. You
That's
see that
it?
shit?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all the ammo it had?
That's it.
That's rough. It's also
That's
kind of
it.
funny.
That's it.
Just like the big wind-ups, like. Oh, that's it. Oh.
Damn. Just can you die?
Nice. I like the punch. Ooh.
It was in him.
The Phantom
It was
hitbox.
in him.
No, you had your fist out, then you walked into him. That's not good enough. He had to already be in him.
Ugh.
Is the thing.
Fucking guess.
Oh, big checkpoint.
Hey, flat
Quick,
iron.
kill him before he uses too much ammo. You can use his gun.
Hey,
Oh, he is getting lit up like an upper middle class family's house at Christmas time. Oh, not anymore. Because everyone
you
stopped shooting at him.
please.
Why did everyone stop shooting at? That's right, because there's other people on the screen.
There we
And
go.
no team has no coherence.
Nah.
You're just like fucking fend for yourself, man. Alright, how much you get this time?
Oh, I just died.
Bodied.
A man with a stick walked up to me and hit me so hard I died.
I'm charging up the hype beam and he just crumpled.
Now the real question is he coming to help?
I don't think so. I think they're dancing on you right now. Yeah, see, they're stood up. They're done. They've killed everyone. What's maintain current orders?
Keep fighting.
Oh, like wait.
Or keep fighting, come and save me. Oh, they're coming. Munchies?
It's time. Ooh, tactical mode. Is there a difference?
Of what?
Is there a less tactical? Oh, like for like a half second when you like stood up, it was like tactical mode.
I ain't got it.
No ammo? Damn. Oh, but you'll waste our time charging up, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's ammo. No, actually there isn't ammo.
Oh yeah,
There's a bait.
you know it. You know. Yep.
I guess that's like, you think a Gatling gun would spin if it didn't have any bullets in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's fair.
I guess I should save my boys now. Oh no, Scorch
Not
got
fuck
him.
them?
Scorch got him.
Oh, okay. Let's go Scorch. Let's go Scorch.
Let's go!
Let's go Scorch.
Ugh, my insides feel like they're dying. I drank too much juice.
Scorch my peen.
Cover me.
You ever like piss so hard that you feel like you've permanently widened your urethra?
A little bit, yeah. Hasn't happened.
What do you mean a little bit?
Hasn't happened much, but yeah, it's happened.
Oh, do you mean by a little bit as in like a few zones?
Yes.
Okay.
Get clear.
Or do you mean like I felt what you felt, but only a little bit?
Message now.
Like it barely stretched my urethra, but it did.
You're like, ugh, yep, there it is.
Oh no.
Oh
That's
no!
gooey.
Ooh, punch him in the mouth.
His
So,
head explode.
um,
Fucking Kingdom Hearts.
Radio houses, Delta. Down we go.
you back on it?
I'm still mad.
You still back on
I
it?
spent $30 for 3 hours of gameplay.
That's like 2 hours of work.
Don't worry.
What?
They're
It's like
not
2.5 hours of a job.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
not.
care.
That's not worth giving a shit about.
I don't care.
You should.
$30, $30. What if I took your $30?
Well, I'd be kind of upset. But that's because I don't have the ability to replenish it with 2 hours,
Just get a job.
which
We're
would
not
take
getting
like,
on this again.
which would take like 3 weeks.
Huh?
What do you mean, nah?
Huh.
I'm pretty sure the actual process of getting a job would take a few weeks.
This bitch. Perish. I'm shooting you in the head, my guy.
Oh yeah?
My friend, I was shooting you in the chrome dome.
I'm pretty sure he was hitting you with a sun laser. So
Yeah.
both of you have the should be dead, but I think it's a good trade to go with neither. Let's go, Cody.
Let's go.
I like how it heals the cracks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if you have a crack in your faceplate, it'll heal it. Like it'll do like the clean animation, and it'll be healed. Oh no, they took your fist. They took your bayonet thing. They made it so you bonk him with like the
Come here.
the broadside
bitch.
of your pistol.
Bitch.
Oh,
I got a game bang.
dang! It ain't easy. This is actually difficult enough that Cody might have to concentrate a little bit. Tonwi.
Canyons of Death. Tunley, my mama.
Don't worry. They're not looking for us.
So how much lore is there on the Clone Wars in the extended?
I'm
setup?
guessing a lot. Because, like,
Do you know any of it?
I mean, what you want to know.
It.
Like,
What were the presiding causes of the Clone Wars?
Taxes, pretty much.
Who was taxing who? How much were they being taxed?
The CIS Formerly known as just like the Separatists, or currently whatever. They were in the towards the outer regions space, which they're usually.
Is Geonosia in this outer region?
I do believe so.
So they're like the outer edge of the universe.
Kind of, yeah. At least I believe. I've only seen like 1 or 2 videos on.
And
everybody's fucking dead.
And like Princess Leia's setup is like the more closer to the center of the galaxy.
Naboo is close.
Is Naboo the headquarters of the...
No. Coruscant is the headquarters of like the Republic.
What's Naboo?
Naboo, it's just a planet that fucking Princess Leia is from.
Okay. So she's not originally from Coruscant.
No. She is the queen of
royal
Naboo.
family always been in Coruscant? Or is she not the queen of Coruscant?
She is not the queen of Coruscant. She is the queen of Naboo.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Padme. Not Leia.
Same person. Oh, Leia.
You're not the same person.
Padme is the queen of
Coruscant.
Naboo.
Not? Well,
Nobody is queen of Coruscant.
So Coruscant's just a city?
It's a planet.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's just a planet.
Yes.
The wretched scum of the wretched scum of Valen?
Tatooine.
That's Tatooine, okay.
Yes. Coruscant.
Sorry,
is
Cody,
good
I'm not a
place.
nerd. You're gonna have to work with me.
It's fine.
So Coruscant is not a royalty monarchy thing at all.
It's the home of the Republic. No royalty involved.
Okay. But there are royalties that are in the Republic.
Of course, yes.
Okay. Such as Leia. It was Leia in that setup.
We don't worry about Leia. Yeah. We don't worry
Her
about
line.
Leia. Yes.
Padme and them.
Yes.
Is Naboo a big deal?
Yes.
Is Naboo a big deal to the Republic? Or is it just a storyline big deal?
It's probably just a storyline big deal,
Okay.
and then like it became a bigger deal because of like what's happened in the beginning of Clone Wars. Anyways,
Is Cloud City in Coruscant?
no. Cloud City is, I believe it's on
Its
a
own planet?
I don't know if like I don't know.
Is it
what
Kashyyyk?
planet Kashyyyk is its own planet. Cloud City is on a planet. I just don't know.
Alright, so the Republic taxed people who were in the outer galaxies and they weren't cool with it because they're like, you're not even here. Why are you taking money from us?
I think that's what it was. It was just like, hey, they weren't taxed for a while, and then the Republic was like, hey, you know what's nice? Taxes.
Yeah, and then
they were like,
"Fuck that."
that's fucking stupid. We're going to create our own banking setup.
All right.
And we're going to help out the people on the outer rim and do that. And then there started to be
And
a
they're like,
war.
nah. And they're like, we're gonna fight over it. So,
And
were
each
clones a
faction-
thing before the Clone Wars?
No.
Or were they made because it's like, we're running out of dudes?
They were made because the Republic didn't have a standing army.
Oh.
And there was a dude who was like...
And they cloned Jango Fett, right?
Yes.
And made him into the template of their soldiers.
Yes, because he was like a cool warrior dude, and they were like...
And stormtroopers are different from clone troopers.
Right.
That's
Stormtroopers...
bad guy people.
Right. Stormtroopers became the standing army of the Empire
Right.
after like the movies and everything.
Uh-huh.
But originally, if you're looking into like the comic books,
Yeah.
the first ones were clones, and then they started to introduce like normal people into the
Right, and they started to like
Stormtroopers.
brainwash children and shit.
Yeah.
And that's when The Force Awakens happened.
Yeah, I guess.
Because people were like, hey, that's fucking...
Sorry, that was
Someone put their bloody hand on my face. I'm like a person now.
Ooh, giant robots. Ooh, yeet. Somebody help me, please.
So who was was it Darth Plagueis or Darth Revan who was the first boy? The first Darth?
I don't really know the first Darth.
The first famous
my-
Darth?
in like the movies at least, it was Plagueis. He was the one who like started all that bullshit. Like he was the one who was like leader. He started.
He was a Jedi who was like, what if we
No.
used all the Force?
No, Plagueis was never a Jedi.
Oh. He was a guy who was like, what if we used both sides of the Force? Because I thought that was his whole thing, is that he was like neutral towards the Force, and that's what gave him like the...
Revan is the guy you're probably thinking of, but he doesn't have anything to really do with the movies. So the movies didn't really talk about Revan. The Revan came in for the Knights of the Old Republic video game,
Okay.
and then he became like a cool dude, and people really liked him, so he stuck around.
Okay.
Oh, that's what's hitting me. Big gun. But yeah,
Back
that's
to-
Revan. He started off as a Jedi, then he got corrupted and turned into a villain, into a Sith,
Uh-huh.
and then he lost his memory, and then he became a Jedi again. And then after that, he was like, "Oh hey, I got my memories back as a Jedi." this shit ain't cool. Let's go both sides.
Okay.
And then his mind and body got split.
Is he his tactical?
Yes. Yeah. Revan's mind and body got split into two. So like.
And he had a heartless and nobody. Dang.
Yeah. His force.
These
ghost,
enemies don't fuck around.
His force ghost was good, and his body was evil, which is weird.
So he had a force ghost with no, or he had a body with no force in it, or his body like replicated its own force. Because the force ghost uses
his
the
mind
force
split.
Uh-huh.
So the good in him became like a ghost, and the bad in him stayed in his body.
Okay.
And like kept being bad and shit. I don't know the game. I don't play it.
All right.
But yeah, the Clone Wars all started because of taxes, and then they were like, "Hey, let's fucking fight." And it also started because of Sidious and
Pulling shit behind the string,
yeah,
pulling strings.
Palpatine pulling strings.
Being an asshole.
Yeah, because he was
On the
like,
Senate.
"Yeah, I want to get rid of the Jedi, so like, let's
I
do
am the
let's do a
Senate.
big
All right.
galactic war."
Oh yeah, I am the Senate.
You
Really, he just wakes up. He's like, "Oh right, I can do that." Like he's like, "How am I gonna implement this in my plans?" And he's like, "Oh yeah,
He just kept working.
I am the Senate." Or is that he never was the Senate, right? Because he always had to report to the Senate, but he had clout.
Before, yeah, he had reported to the Senate, but then he became.
on my life has left me scarred and deformed, or something like that.
He technically always, had to report to the Senate because, like, he's,
But he had, like,
he's the
clout.
chancellor. He's like the boy who's in charge of them.
Right.
He's like the big judge dude in the Supreme Court.
Yeah. Well, the Supreme Court has 13 big dudes.
Yeah.
There is no one big dude. But yeah, I get you. If they had one big dude, that'd be him.
Yeah.
If it was like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and 12 other people, and then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, Mr. T is the big cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, Palpatine was basically just like, yeah, I'm pulling all the strings here. You can't